Hey everyone, it's Thanksgiving evening 2011. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving day. I'm sure most of you right now are lying on the couch with a few extra pounds of food in your belly. I'm actually running in a marathon in about a week and a half, so I had to show a little bit of eating restraint. I didn't have your normal Thanksgiving Day foods, but tried to cut back a little bit this year. Anyways, in front of you is my new Strider Mini SJ75. Had a chance to play with it today and do a little bit of cutting with it, so just want to give you my initial impressions of the knife, go over some of the features, and maybe do some close-up pictures so you can get a better view of the knife. First thing I want to talk about is fit and finish. After closely inspecting this knife, fit and finish is perfect, or about as close to perfect as you can get. Couldn't find any machining marks, no flaws, nothing. Sometimes I know with Strider fit and finish is hit and miss, but with this particular knife it was perfect. Let's take a look at that large pivot. So it appears that this pivot is the same size as an S&G pivot. I did have an S&G a while back that I sold, but it appears to be the same size, pretty large. One change I noticed is the inner screw on this side, as you can see, does not extend all the way up flush with the top screw. What that means is it appears that you're able to adjust the pivot and take down the knife without having to purchase a special tool. It looks like any wide flathead screwdriver or a chisel would work. In fact, let me grab a chisel. You can sort of see how it fits in there, and you can actually adjust the pivot with that. That's just a nice, I think it's definitely a positive feature. You can save $30 for a tool, or in some cases a lot more than that to purchase a takedown tool. Here's a close-up of the G10. Very nice, smooth texture. Has that sort of dual color, dark, medium brown, light brown, almost like a wood texture. On the other side is the titanium frame lock side. Depending on how you hold it, has these diagonal lines, line pattern on it. It's smooth, but you can feel the texture of the lines. Very well done. Lines are all perfectly spaced. Don't see any flaws. Oops, out of focus. But yeah, no flaws as far as the machining done on this side. Top of the blade are these interesting sort of scallop cutouts. Again, every one is evenly spaced and same size. Pretty nice and really well done. There we go. And then those extend back. You have a smooth thumb wrap, and then they extend back to just the inside of the scales. Have those same scallop type cutouts in the G10 on this side, and the titanium on this side. There's a look at the standoff. So this knife is put together with just two connection points: the rear standoff and the bull pivot. You can see the screw goes through the clip into the knife, through the standoff, and then to the other side. A little bit different than I think some of the other Striders. Has a fully flow-through design. Quick look at lockup. Probably around 30-40% maybe, something like that. Fairly early lockup. Right now, absolutely no, it's solid. No blade play, up and down, left, right. We'll see how it is in 2 weeks. That'll be interesting. If you can see the tip, move my hand here. Blade is perfectly centered. I know sometimes Striders don't come that way, but I'm happy this one does. Blade is 3 millimeters thick, very thick. You can see here at the top of the scales, both the G10 and the titanium are really thick. I'm guessing probably about 5 millimeters. So it makes this pivot area really strong. But it does taper down. As you get to the back of the knife, you can see the thickness of both the G10 and the titanium become much thinner. Inside the knife has these cutouts on both the TI side and the G10 side. Makes it really fairly easy to get your thumb in there to release the lock. Doesn't have a hinder or a lock stop, but the clip I think helps in holding or making sure you can't overextend the lock that way. Take a look at the blade. It has the newer steel S75VN. I'm sure I won't be able to tell the difference, but it's supposed to be a slight upgrade from S30V. It has a really nice finish to it. This top flat part just has your standard completely stonewash finish, and then the hollow ground part has almost a combination. As you can see, the grind lines embedded within a stonewashed finish. Gives actually a pretty interesting contrast. I have not seen that before. I've seen sort of a satin finish grind area and a stonewashed top, or vice versa, but not this combination where you can see both the grind lines and you have a stonewash finish embedded within that. One thing I really like about this knife, as compared to an S&G, I will say an S&G, as far as toughness and hard use, is a level above this. I mean, I can tell that for a small folder, this is pretty tough knife, but not quite up to the S&G level. And it does have a fairly thin tip. But what I do like about it is the blade length. You're getting, for a smaller knife, you're getting almost the same cutting length as a S&G. I don't have a picture of S&G right now, but if you can imagine S&G, it comes with about a 3.5-inch blade, and you lose about half of that blade with the finger choil and that little sharpening cutout. So you actually get in about a 3-inch blade with S&G. And this one here, in a smaller package, a little less than a 3-inch cutting surface. I think the blade is 3 inches and the cutting surface is, I don't know, slightly under that. And you're able to really choke up on the knife and get really close, get your finger really close to the blade. So lots of control with this particular knife. Here's your stop pin. So anyways, I'm pretty happy with this knife. I think this will be my main sort of gentleman office carry knife. We'll see how it works. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys later.